Welcome to the TV and Movie Review Show, bringing you a review on the latest TV shows and movies. So let's jump into it. Hope you enjoy the show.
Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is Jazzy929, and this is my TV and movie review show. Today I'm going to be bringing you my review of the movie Capone. With that being said, if I had to rate this movie on a scale of 1 to 10, it most definitely would be a 10. I think I'll go back and watch this movie at least 20 more times, if not more. I did like the movie. Um, the director of this movie is Josh Tunk. It is starring Tom Hardy. I am a Tom Hardy fan. I can't wait till Taboo actually comes back. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of more people out there like me that can't wait till Taboo comes back too. Um, I want to tell you all, excuse my voice, I'm kind of hoarse right now. Um, like I said, I did like the movie, and with that being said, let me go ahead and jump into it. When I went to look at the movie, um, I thought that I would find out things I didn't know about Capone, plus things that I did know. Um, we see that a lot of things were actually facts in the movie. Then we saw some things that weren't, say actual factual situations that happened in his life. And I guess that was just to put, the movie together. But it was good anyway. Let me jump into it. We see that this takes place um, when Capone is at the age of 47, after doing 10 years in 1945, a year and 2 months before he died in 1947. This takes place in his home in Florida, which was a beautiful estate, by the way. He was with his wife May and their son, and others was there. It seems like in real life he died of a stroke. In this movie, we see that there's a side baby. But in real life, there was no side baby that he had that was documented. We find out that he got an STD, which was syphilis, at the age of 18. Um, Documents have shown that he contracted disease at a brothel house when he was 18 years old. Um, there was no money actually found ever of Capone's that was hidden. I have to say, in this movie, I enjoyed his wife May. I thought she was a G. There was a moment there where she smacked him after he called her a bitch, and it looked like she was upset. She was mad at that whole situation, but who wouldn't be? I mean, he took her through a lot of stuff, and as we see in the movie, at that time, he's sick and she's taking care of him, and he has, he has lost his mind and disrespected her. She most definitely showed him, you will not disrespect me by slapping him. We see that in this movie, we see he has a son. It looks like it's a side baby, y'all. A baby that he had made outside the marriage. And his side babies, his name is Tony. And we see in this movie that Tony calls. Um, it doesn't seem like anyone knows about Tony, but Capone actually does, of course, know about Tony. And May doesn't know about Tony. We don't see that May finds out about Tony until the end. Um, it looks like this is what I got out of the whole Tony situation. Tony was a baby that he made with the showgirl that we seen that had gotten shot in an office. Um, I want to know what y'all thoughts were on that whole situation. Did y'all think the showgirl was Tony's mother? Uh, we see also in this movie there's a kid that is the little kid shows up here and there through the movie with a balloon that is gold, and I think this kid symbolizes Tony. I want to know what y'all thoughts are. We see that we see the Tommy gun. It was a gold Tommy gun that Capone had, and he went ahead and was going all over the state shooting everybody up. I love that part. That's all I needed to see was the gold Tommy gun and Al Capone. It was everything to me. I don't know about y'all, but I love that scene right there. Something I didn't like is everybody being after his money. We had the doctors after his money. We had his friend after his money. We had the family after the money. But the thing is about his family is they really needed the money. It seems like everything they had was going under, and they was basically telling him, "Look, we need this money so we could keep what we have." We also seen in this movie that the demons are actually all his demons is following him in this movie. I did find some funny parts in this movie. We had the carrot that was used to stop him from smoking. I did like that. It was pretty funny. And we had a part where he dressed as a decoy, he dressed as a woman when he went out to go fishing with Johnny. And during that time, uh, the fish had actually took his rail, so he went ahead and got a gun and shot the fish. I thought this was so funny. I don't know what y'all thoughts are on that. Um, we also seen that we had different scenes of flashbacks of the St. Valentine massacre. This was actually something that did happen. We see it being played on the radio also. Um, it is also shown in the movie or said in the movie that uh, he had a mind of a 12-year-old before he actually passed away. Um, We also seen that he was unable to control his fluids, his body fluids, everyone. We've seen that there was an incident where he had peed on himself and told us, or let's say urinated on himself, same thing, and told his son, don't tell your mother. Also, he had a bowel movement in the bed while he was in the bed with his wife. I'm pretty sure that was pretty embarrassing for that man. But he was sick. Um, we see that he has a friend named Johnny. I mentioned before. We see that in this movie, to my understanding, this is something that actually did not happen in real life. He had a friend named Johnny, and this guy named Johnny portrayed him. I guess he, was scheming money from the top or whatnot. And we see Johnny get cut up in the neck, say he gets shanked in the neck. And they end up killing him. And they actually call him a coward. We also see that there's a part where Johnny takes his eyes out after talking to Capone, and he tells Capone, look inside, the wet, or something to do with wet, y'all. And he was talking about uh, Capone actually looking inside his mind to find out where the money was, because it was inside his mind. It wasn't in the water or anything else like that as it appeared in the movie. The money, the symbol of the water is symbolizing his mind, where where the thought of the money is. He knows where the money is. That's what that means, y'all. I hope y'all understood that. um, then we have seen that he we see everybody working with the cops as far as what I'm saying. Let's not say everybody. The the doctor was working with the cops. They had something over his head, it looked like, and they was going to take him. Yeah, the only reason that they was keeping him free, and he they was letting him off on something. Whatever was over his head was they thought that he was going to be able to go ahead and get the information from Johnny about where, not Johnny, I'm sorry, about, the information from Capone about where this money was that everybody thinks that exists. We see that during this movie, there's a lot of parts that spooked me out, y'all. We had a part where he was wandering around the house. We had a lot of that. One part that spooked me was he was headed to the bathroom after the video and the lights and everything went out. And he was headed to the restroom. And while he was in that restroom, there was a man in there taking pictures or whatnot. And it seemed like he didn't see the man, but then it seems like he did. So I don't know what your thoughts were on that. I felt that he didn't see that man, but I don't know. But it was most definitely spooky for me. I wasn't expecting to be scared at any time in this movie, but I found that I was. The makeup that was on him, the makeup artist did a great job. I felt like he reminded me of a Dracula movie. one of the Dracula characters that I've seen in a movie before. The red eyes, the pale skin. It was scary. The makeup was very scary. We most definitely seen that he was sick, but there was something else there too. I mean, that scared me as far as the makeup. We also seen him creeping through the house, and before he bumped into the party, he before he died, he had um, been hallucinating. And while he was hallucinating, he bumped into a party that was going on in his mind. But before he got there, he was running around the house and it was all spooky. And I want to know what y'all thoughts were that. Did that creep y'all out at all? When he was with the showgirl, that part stunned me too when she got shot. Then he went outside. There was a major massacre out there, and he was walking all over the bodies and whatnot. That was it was stunning. It wasn't scary for me though. I want to know what y'all thoughts were about this movie. I did enjoy this movie. Like I said, I will be watching this movie again. I'm going to be sharing it with other people, specifically my sister. I don't know if she's seen it yet, but I did tell her about it, and maybe it's something that we'll be able to watch together, or maybe I'll watch with my husband. Um, with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and close out. But before I do, I want you to know that I will be on this Thursday, over on my Facebook page, the group page, Jazzy. No, it ain't Jazzy 929. I'm sorry, y'all. It is the 929 House. Uh, I will be over there, and I'm going to be covering um, the movie Body Cam, and I'm going to also be talking about the protests that's been going on and things that everybody's been going through. I will be having people over on StreamYard with me. If you would like to join me, feel free to go ahead and contact me. Direct message me on Messenger, um, and let me know that you want to join, or during um, the live, because it will be live. Let me know that you want to join the StreamYard and voice your opinion. With that being said, I'm going to go ahead and close. You can find me on all podcast platforms. Go over to Redbubble, check that out. I got some things over there, merch, and I also got other things in the store. Feel free to check that out. Um, I hope everyone has a good day / night, and until next time.